Hello from Findlay Truck and RV. We are now going to be touring the exterior of the 2022 Jayco Eagle fifth wheel. Currently looking at the nose of the fifth wheel. We have our awning out, all slide outs are out. We have the accent lights on the front turned on. Might be a little difficult to see them. There are two strips that run up and then these three docking lights on either side down here. Controls for those are right here. There's additionally a light right here, standard 7-pin hookup and breakaway cable. Up on the front here, battery compartment. Battery has been changed, brand new battery in there. Nice big compartment over here. Just down below is the spare tire, which can be accessed with this tool right here and by cranking down right here. Your legs obviously will not move currently while we are supporting the camper, but when picked up you can pull this pin out, slide your legs all the way up, adjust accordingly depending on where you are landing. Inside this first compartment here, propane tank. Regulator is over on the other side. We will get to that when we make our way around. Additionally, up on the front here, there are cameras on both the left and right side attached to the marker lights. And there is also an outlet right here underneath the awning. Awning does have lights. Inside this compartment, which does lock on both sides, latches with magnets up top. There is a Blackstone that comes with this unit. The mounting plate and bar sit right over here. And over here on this left side, back behind this panel, is going to be access to the BM Pro computer system. We have a light here. This is going to be for the awning. Extend and retract. An outlet, cable TV satellite antenna output, and this unit also does come with a solar panel on top, and this is the solar charge controller. Nice big pass-through compartment. Exterior speakers. There is a light underneath here, controlled right here. And additionally, just back behind the spare tire, you can house your sewer outlet hose inside of there. Continuing onward, we come to the slide out. There is a low point drain back here, which is going to be for your fresh water tank. You'll simply pull out on this valve right here, and fresh tank will drain. These two hoses additionally are for overflow should you be filling the fresh tank and forget to shut the water off. Water will just drain out of those and down. Refrigerator access panel, just simply rotate those up, this pops off, and you can get to the rear of the fridge. Got another keyed compartment. Inside here we have a little refrigerator, storage, lights, couple of outlets, USB charger. Moving on, have the Blackstone set up. It mounts in there. This plate, this drops in right here. Screw it down. These just unscrew, and you can mount the Blackstone on top of there. It does come with a propane line. There are two quick connects for the propane, one on the very rear here and one up here. You'll simply just want to pull the caps off, make sure that your propane is open, plug your hose in, and you'll be good to go. Moving on to the back, brake lights, marker lights up top. There is a backup camera Again, the monitor is inside and will display all 3 cameras that are on this unit. Roof access ladder. Slide out. Our jacks are down. 2 in the back, 2 up front. Continuing onward. Furnace exhaust up top here. Access to the water heater. Water heater does run on both gas and electric. When you need to drain the water heater, you'll first want to crack this valve until no water is draining out. This is the pressure release valve. And then pull this plug off, which is a 1 1/16" socket. Down below, marked by low point drain. This is going to be for your low points. There's a cold line and a hot line. You want to crack both of those open when you are going to winterize after draining the water heater. And just next door we have the sewer outlet. You'll want to make sure that you pull this cap off prior to pulling any of your tank valves. "50" hookup right here. And then we come to the other side of the pass-through compartment, which is also keyed. Go ahead and start over here. Up top, we have the auto level system, which you can also control from the interior of the coach. To turn on, you'll hold the up and down arrows, approximately 3 to 5 seconds. Releasing, green light comes on. Now out here, there is a hitch height. If we hit this hitch height, it will leave the front 2 jacks down, pulling the rears, and it should adjust itself to be the height it was at when it was disconnected. Once you have hooked up your vehicle to the hitch, you can then hit this retract all, which you can also hit from the interior. And when you are landing and it's time to level the system out, and once you have disconnected, you can hit this auto level button here. There are also instructions just down below. Battery disconnect. Battery disconnect is to be on when you are using the coach. Battery disconnect you'll want to turn off when you're going to be away for extended periods of time, so you don't drain the batteries out. Power cable. There is a light here as well. And then inside of here, this is going to be the main control panel for your water. Up top, we do have an exterior shower with a hose and nozzle. Down below is the hot water heater bypass valve. We are currently in normal, meaning water is going to be supplied to the hot water heater. When you are winterizing or simply just want to bypass the water heater, you'll flip this lever up and water will not go to the water heater. Down below is the water panel itself. There are a number of different configurations here. Tank fill and dry camp go hand in hand. Tank fill is when you're going to be putting the fresh water into your tanks. When you're going to be running off of the water pump from the fresh tank, which has been tank filled, you'll want to go into the dry camp position. And then there is also a winterize and sanitize, which you will connect over here on this side. And then you'll want to turn your water pump on, which you can do here, noted by the red light, and back off. And you can also do it from the interior of the coach on the BM Pro. When you are going to be running on your city water connection, you will hook up over here, and you'll want to be in the city water configuration right here. Again, you'll be on tank fill when putting water into the fresh tank. You'll be on dry camp when you will be using the water pump. And then when you're in city water or running from your hose, you'll be hooked up over here in this configuration. Sanitize and winterize both work over here, and we'll need the water pump on. Down below, we have our holding tank valves, black, gray, and gray. Always a good idea to pull the black prior to the gray, just in case any sediment gets trapped in your plumbing. The gray water will help flush it out. Moving onward, specs for this specific unit. And then inside this compartment here, we do have our propane tank and propane regulator. Currently we are running on this tank, which has an indicator, and if we flip over, we would be running from the tank on the other side, flipping back over this to here, and backing up. This concludes the exterior tour of the 2022 Jayco Eagle fifth wheel. Thank you.